Hey everyone. So I hope you all are doing good. So guys, we have done almost all the techniques related to decision making. Only one technique is left, which is the minimum pricing decision. So this minimum pricing decision is nothing but whatever we have done earlier. So it's nothing but the calculation of the relevant costing. I don't think it would take me much time. So I have basically already told you that whatever we need to done from CMA final material. So for this particular topic, definitely there are a lot of questions in CMA final study material as well. But what will we do? We will in today's lecture understand the concept once and do one question from CA final material. And from next lecture onwards, of up to around 5 or 6 lecture, we'll do all the questions which is pending to be done in class. So in next 5 to 6 lecture, we'll do all those questions. But in today's lecture, we'll understand the last decision making, which is minimum pricing decision. We will see, why these type of decisions need to be taken. What is the purpose of taking these type of decisions and how these decisions are taken. So let me first make you understand what minimum pricing decision is. Sorry. So basically, minimum pricing decision is nothing but calculation of relevant cost of any of the project. So you guys know, I have already told you, we have seen in CMA final material that there are a number of questions related to relevant costing. Now, why it is called the relevant price, the minimum pricing decision? What used to happen in the businesses, sometimes business do not work for profit. Okay, suppose I have a business of suppose delivering water campers. I hope you guys know that how water campers are delivered. You might have seen in some marriages or somewhere else. So I have the business of delivering water campers. Now, some of my close relatives, they order me some 100 water campers, and they are willing to pay me some amount. Okay, it's a general example. Okay, they are willing to pay me some amount, but I don't want to earn profit from him because he's my close relative. So I will take only that much amount, which is basically my cost, so that I incur any kind of loss, and he do not pay me. Since I said that I do not want profit from him, I will just ask him my cost, my relevant cost. Okay, so that's where the minimum pricing decision works. I just needed to I wanted to keep basically the pricing minimum. Okay, I do not wanted to earn profit. I just wanted to understand what is relevant cost for me of those water campers. Okay, so that's where the minimum pricing decision plays its role. So let's see one question from CA final material. And with this question, the decision making from CA final material would be completed. After that, in next 5 to 6 lecture, we'll do question from CMA final material. And after completion of the complete syllabus, we'll do questions from different sources. So let's see the question number 6 related to the minimum pricing decision. Basically, we need to take out the relevant cost only. Okay, so let's see illustration 6. So XL Polymer, located in Sahibabad industrial area, manufacture high quality industrial products. 80 Industries has asked XL Polymer for a special job that must be completed within 1 week. Okay, R1 raw material, highly toxic, will be needed to complete the 80 Industries special job. XL Polymer purchased the R1 2 weeks ago for rupees 7,500 for job A that recently was completed. Okay, R1 is currently in stock. Is excess from that job, and XL Polymer had been planning to dispose of it. Okay, XL Polymer estimated that it would cost them 1,250 to dispose the R1. The current replacement cost of R1 is 6,000. The replacement cost of R1 is given to us, but we know that as well that the R1 is already in the stock. Okay, and if I do not use that R1 for my job, this special job, I need to dispose it off. In that case, why would I dispose it off, or why would I purchase the material from outside? If I have the material in my stock, I'll just use that material. Okay, the special job will require 250 hour of labor in G1 and 100 hour of labor in G2. Excel Polymer pay their G1 and G2 employee 630 and 336 respectively for 42 hour of work per week. Okay. Excel Polymer anticipate having excess capacity of 150 G1 and 200 G2 labor hour in the coming week. Okay. So Excel Polymer can also hire additional G1 and G2 labor on an hourly basis. These part-time employees are paid an hourly rate of wage based on the wages paid to current employees. Okay, suppose the material labor comprises Excel Polymer's only cost of completing the special job. I need to find out the minimum price. So basically, this is a very easy question. Let's solve it fast. Basically, with this question, all of our topics related to, you can say, just a second. Related to decision making would be completed. So all the topics would be completed. We have basically from where we have started from the marginal absorption costing. We'll do some question related to marginal absorption in next 5 to 6 lectures when we'll solve the question given in the CMA final material. We have done the different techniques. We have done break even point. We have done indifference point and other things. So I hope you understood everything. So illustration 6. So there are only calculation of relevant cost. I need to find out the relevant cost. And it is given that we have only material and labor cost. So start with the material cost. Look, we have discussed that in the very first lecture that whenever the material is toxic, we need to pay out something to dispose of the material. And since we are using this material for this project purpose, it means we are saving our cost just by applying the material for this project. I'm saving my cost just by applying the material for this project. I hope you guys understand that this is not a cost. This is a benefit for the company. If the company do not use the material for the project, the company need to dispose it off. And to dispose it off, company might require some kind of chemical. Company might require some of the labor to dispose of the product. That cost 1250 rupees. Now the company is saving the cost of some of the chemical or material which is required to dispose of the product. Since the company is saving the cost, it means it is a benefit we have got just because of accepting this project. Since it is a benefit, it is not a cost. So it would be reduced. Now labor cost. Just see once that we require, how many hours we require? We require 250 hour of G1 and 100 hour of G2. Okay. And we have 150 G1 and 200 G2. So basically, we already have G1 and G2 labor hours. And if we do not use that labor in the project, it means it will go waste. So it is not a relevant cost. It is not a relevant cost. Why? Because if I do not accept the project, if I do not accept the project, if I do not apply those labors for the project, it means those labor will go in vain. I mean, it is my somewhere, I'm utilizing my overpaid labors. I'm utilizing my overpaid labor just because of this project. Okay, so it is not an additional cost I'm incurring on the labor, especially for G2. If you see, I require 100 hours of labor for G2 and I have 200 hours of labor for G2. I already have 200 hours. I'm just using 100 hours. Okay, so basically out of those 200, I can say ideal hours, I'm using 100 hours. So it is not a cost. But see, for G1, I require 250 hours and I have only 150 hours of G1. And now it is not given that labor of G2 can be replaced with G1, or there might be some of the speciality. So you cannot say that XSR of G2 can be used to G1. Okay, that cannot be used. Okay, until unless it is given in the question. Okay, so it means that for G1, I require 100 sorry, 100 labor hours, and for G2, I have sufficient labor hours. So what would be my relevant cost of labor? Relevant cost of labor would be only cost for G1, nothing for G2. And for G1, it would be only for 100 hours, because 150 hours I already have. So for 100 hours, I can say, just a second, I can say for 100 hours, what would be my labor cost? It would be, since you can see that 630 is the uh, rate for 42 hours. So basically, I can say if 630 is charged for 42 hours, what would be charged for 100 hours? Just calculate it once. Calculate 630 divided by 42 multiplied by 100, 1500. So 1500 would be my relevant cost of labor. So what would be my total relevant cost? 250 rupees. This is the answer. And with this, the minimum pricing is also completed. Look, there's nothing to make you understand, because this we have understood at the very beginning. At the very beginning, we have understood this. So I don't think you need to put more efforts for that. I hope you guys understood this topic. So with this, our decision making is completed. Okay, we have understood everything related to decision making, but it is still not over. In next 5 to 6 lecture, we'll do questions related to decision making, which would be very, very important, because we have built up the concept, but we need to make it firm. Okay, we need to uh, just stabilize that, and for doing that, like, we need to do some questions. I have told you at the very beginning that practice is the key for this subject. So this is all from my side for the day. I hope you guys understood the topic. um, there's nothing like left in decision making. So in next lecture, we'll do questions related to decision making, and after 5 to 6 lecture, we'll start with the new topic. So this is all from my side for the day. Have a very nice day. Bye.